Last week we were planning on working on the lodge layout that's in the shelter house, but the ice storm took out the power at our property. So instead of working on the trains last week, since we didn't have any power, we worked on keeping our shelter house from freezing and having our water going that we just got done last year. So this was last week. The scenery was beautiful, but we didn't get anything done. So we got a video. This is what we got done this week. We'll start with Mark describing what's going to happen. So what are you going to do?
What I'm getting ready to do is adjust some of these railroad ties that hold up the track on the black feet. Some of them, the switches are right exactly where they go. And some of the pieces I had pre-put on there didn't work out just right. So I'm going to move a couple of those pieces to a better spot and then cut the piece of track that goes between the deck and the switch and in between the switches so that I can, and then these first pieces here, and then I can just take off down through there putting down ties at each black foot on the track.
Cool.
Mike is cutting to pieces the risers, which would be this piece right here, these risers. So across here there'll be a riser and a tie at each black foot. I have all the ties cut. Mike's getting ready to cut the risers. They'll be 1 inch by 3 inches by 3 5/8. Little riser, look about like yo.
Cool.
With a tie sitting on it.
And I'm going to be painting the dashboard, our cab area. It's going to be gray. That's the 12 gauge he was looking for?
20 gauge.
Oh, that's 20 gauge? The 12 gauge, I think it's at home.
18 is what's there, what we're going to use as our primary wire for the boots. And then I'm going to use 20 gauge to patch in all these controls, and track power ties, and all of that stuff. The smaller 20 gauge.
What's this?
It's wire loom. That ribbed split wire loom. I think they got 25 feet or 3/4 and 50 feet or something of a half inch.
What gauge is that?
This is 20 gauge. And we'll use it to make our power taps and extension wires and the wire in all our controls where we need little pass-by wires, because they don't need to be giant. They just need to be little bitty wires. A lot easier to work with. get in the rooms. This is the expensive shelf. There's our TIU that you just got.
Yeah.
And Wi-Fi. And then TIU and Wi-Fi. Bootstraps from 10-man 3-rail for hooking up those switches to track power and accessory power both. 3 PDI cables for hooking these together. That extra special DCS cable to hook the Lionel with the thing together.
MTH, yeah.
These are like 10 bootstraps, and then I got 2 SC2s back here, and then there's a SIR 2, a DB9, a Wi-Fi, a STEM 2, and a block power controller. So we will be fully LCS'd up. Every type of control thing the person could want.
Sweet. Yeah, because like the other day, Mark said, Mike got a bunch of acronyms in the mail. That's so cool.
Once everything's secured and straightened, 10-11.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nice.
That's so much more level than it was before.
Oh, Lord. I mean, the track's a little bubbly right now.
Yeah.
31 stanchions. It'll settle. It'll.
We got
31 stanchions. We made all of this. Risers. We were short 26 high pieces I had to cut in. So long to get to this point. That's a lot of pieces. I've been waiting to see this years, actually. Now you just gotta envision an Amtrak F-59 PHI ripping towards you
flying right down towards us right there.
at 100 miles an hour. Chugging away. Diesel blasting.